Hello and welcome to another episode of Those Two I Am Guys. I'm here, James Kennedy, with my co-host, as always, Tony Earp. How are you?
I'm good, James. You're back from your travels, I know that. How are you, mate?
Yeah, check out the scenery, brother. Look at this. This here, guys, is Elgin Cathedral. Elgin Cathedral. I was there a few days ago. Glorious sunshine. Look at the day it was. Beautiful. But yeah, we'll talk about that later.
I'm glad you clarified that, mate, because I thought it was a new build gone wrong.
I was going to say that's Barrett House and at its best. Obviously not. Barrett don't make houses that big.
No. I thought it was a new build house gone wrong, mate. Yeah, I was going to say the snag list for that place would have been pretty big, wouldn't it?
I was going to say, having said that, the weather up there, I could believe it. It's windy sometimes. You know, not many trees about up those parts.
No, joking aside, it looks a beautiful place to visit, mate, and
yeah, great
especially if you're into your history and stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. So today we're going to talk about a product that you've recently got involved with.
Yep.
I've had a quick look at it, and it looks bloody brilliant, to be honest.
Yeah, James, it is. This product launched a couple of days ago. I've been promoting it, and I'd obviously had time to sort of review it and play with it for a few days before the launch period. Yeah, and the vendor behind this, Abid Dwivedi, he's got lots of quality apps under the Real Apps brand, James.
Okay.
You may know Abby, you may not, but he's one of the great, very, very good vendors out there, basically. Always maintains and supports his maintains the software that he develops and supports his customers. He takes support very seriously. And that's no different with this app, with this particular software platform. It's just next level, mate, where apps are concerned. To develop native or progressive web apps, you need to be a coder, developer, designer, or all three. Yeah.
Oh, you need to have a big
with this, it allows somebody with no skills whatsoever to be able to create native apps, which are the ones that Google and Apple, etc. love.
Yeah.
Because they need to be coded a certain way. Yeah. And then obviously you've got progressive web apps, which we've discussed in other episodes of Those 2 AM Guys, which are more a version of your website rather than a native app, aren't they?
Yeah. And I've had a little play about with this morning. I was in the bakery. I was in the Zodiac one, the star signs, the fortune tell, and it looked really good. And the fact that within the platform, you've got a phone down the side and you can literally use it as if you were actually on your phone.
Yeah, it's a drag and drop builder. If our viewers and listeners are used to building any sort of website or web pages, sales pages, sales funnels, it's as easy as that. If you can use a drag and drop editor, it's as easy as that to build an app. The possibilities are endless with this, James, because you've got, obviously it's a massive market. I think I forget the numbers exactly. Bear with me a second. I'll have a quick look just to refresh my memory. But I did some research on this a few days ago, as I say, before I did my own review. And basically, so let me find it. Oh, here we go.
I mean, people are just not using websites the way they did.
No,
I still feel you need a website, but people love to be able to. I mean, that's why websites had to go really mobile friendly and mobile first, actually.
It's super important for businesses, James, isn't it, to have an app these days? A lot of the time, what stops them getting an app is affordability.
Yeah,
this solves that problem. I mean, if you take the USA as an example, 60 million businesses in the United States alone. That's how many businesses there are. Yeah, 46 million of those don't have apps.
Wow.
So I think the marketplace is pretty big for local consultants to go at. Yeah.
And another thing as well, Tony, which I don't know if you've thought about, or obviously our viewers and listeners might not have thought about, but people know how much an app costs, and apps cost way more than what you would buy a mobile website for. I mean,
oh, absolutely, yeah.
We've got people that think that a website is somewhere between $500 and $5,000, and realistically, for you to get an app built from scratch, realistically, we're talking the benchmark is $50,000.
Yeah.
You know, so if you can go in there with something like, say, listen, I can do this for $1,000, or, you know, we're just starting out, we're doing these for $500 because we're giving local businesses the opportunity to get on iTunes and Apple, you know.
Yeah, and there's obviously a big opportunity if you're a local consultant. This isn't just for local consultants, guys. Let me make that clear. You may just be your own business and you want to build your own app in an affordable way, because when you've been approached by local consultants, the price is just beyond your reach at that time. Yeah. So this could be for you and your business. But if you are a local consultant, the opportunity for you to offer this service to local businesses is amazing. You know, the possibilities.
I haven't even spoke about the name of it yet, Tony.
It is called AppOwls.
Oh,
AppOwls, as in the animal, yeah? AppOwls. But yeah, I mean, drag and drop editor, loads of pre-done, hundreds of pre-done templates in lots of different local business niches. You can start from scratch if you want to be adventurous. Yeah. Why you would want to do that, I've no idea.
Why would you do that?
You would just use one of the pre-done templates and edit it to your liking, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
What few really things I do like about this, James, is that you don't need a website to create your app. With a lot of these app builders, you've got to have a current website.
Yeah, that's
with this, you don't. You don't need to have a current website. This is independent of that. You can actually build an app from a keyword, James. It's got artificial intelligence built in, yeah. Wow. So if you want to, see what the software is going to brainstorm for you, you can enter a keyword in, that's relative to your niche, and it'll throw you up a lot of good ideas, yeah.
Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah, awesome. It is awesome. And as I say, Abby always keeps his softwares updated. He takes customer support super serious.
I don't know Abby, so I'm going to ask you something. Is he up there with Cyril G?
Absolutely, yeah.
Oh well, yeah. That's the benchmark for me, because that's a guy that keeps on top of his stuff.
Yeah, I mean, this guy's got literally dozens of SaaS apps for various, solving various different problems for over a decade, James, and they're all live. And they're all maintained and all supported, which should tell you a lot about this vendor. Yeah, I can't say enough good things about Abby. He's a great guy and a great vendor.
And there's nothing worse than buying a product and then 10 minutes later it's gone, and you think, "What did
I?" And we've discussed that before in previous episodes of those two IM guys, and it's still relevant as we speak now. As we speak, there will be apps that are just not available. The dreaded 404, whatever. Yeah. Server cannot be found. And that's just an unfortunate situation.
Yeah.
But we won't go too much into that because we've discussed it in other episodes, James.
Yeah, definitely. So, Tony, tell us all about it then. So, how much is this to get into? Because it's obviously, we're not talking about a $10 product here. This is something.
No, well, let me just give you sort of an overview of what it is. It's basically a drag and drop mobile app builder that helps you create unique local business and professional mobile apps. This is the killer for iOS and Android.
That's amazing. There's no excuses now.
No, a lot of the ones you see are just for iOS, James. They're not for Android, or they're for Android and not iOS. Yeah. This is for both, and it's for progressive web apps and native apps. To explain the difference to our viewers and listeners with those, James. Native apps, guys, are the ones that you need that you're able to upload to the Play stores. Like Apple Play and Google Play, etc., etc. I forget the name of the Apple, the main Apple store, the marketplaces, James, where visitors can download your app to their phone. They need to be coded.
I say something here. Can you remember the credibility that we had when we launched those two IM guys, and it was on the iPod on Apple, it was on Amazon, it was on Spotify,
on all the top podcasting platforms. Yeah, well, this is the same. Yeah, that's a good comparison for this, James, because you can do native apps with AppOwls, that allows you to upload the relevant files that that are all coded correctly for Google, for Apple, so you can get your apps or your clients' apps into those marketplaces. And let's not forget, if you're doing this for clients, James, there's a massive opportunity for recurring subscriptions there for local consultants.
Absolutely,
as well.
You can
Because
charge
these
them
apps
for...
are going to need to be maintained.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that most clients are not going to want to upload these to the app stores themselves. They're going to want you to do it on their behalf. Yeah. So again, plenty of opportunity for recurring revenue for local consultants, guys. Yeah.
Yeah, because that's happened quite a lot where people say, "Well, hey, you go, that's your app, it's built. There's the code. There's everything. What do I do it now? Oh, you've got to then install it. Oh no, we don't do that. That's extra."
Yeah.
I
mean, to create an app with this platform, it's literally 3 very simple steps, James.
Okay.
I'll cover a few of the bullet points. So you can create iOS and Android mobile apps using a keyword or as we've discussed, from templates. No coding, no design skills required. No need even for hosting, James. Yeah. They host them for you. And no need for a domain. No need to have an existing website.
Great.
So you can create progressive web apps, or you can convert them into native apps, as we've mentioned previously, yeah, both for iOS and Android. And then you can publish them, as we've said, on the Apple or the Play stores, yeah?
Or both.
Or both. You can export and download the apps to share with clients, or you can host them on your own server as well. Mm-hmm. You can create multiple new pages with any kind of content inside the app with just one click.
Wow.
I could go on forever here, James. I mean, some of the bullet points here, there's 20 or 30 key bullet points. We'll put these on the bonus page for our viewers and listeners, rather than, just reel through them here, and then they can take time to digest them in their own time. Yeah.
Okay. And excellent, Tony. So how much is this?
On the front end, the pricing is 37 or 67, depending on what license you want, whether you want a personal or commercial license.
So if I was to buy commercial, how many am I allowed to make?
Unlimited. Well, unlimited, pretty much. Yeah. Again, there is an unlimited OTO, but that's for additional functionality.
Right. So more functions. And let's be honest, the more functions you've got to promote, the more opportunity you've got to create the perfect app for your client.
Yeah.
Excellent. Okay.
Yeah. So, as I would say, as we say always to our viewers and listeners, do your own due diligence, guys. Go through the sales page, go through the licensing, see what the limitations are. Yeah. But what I can tell you is one of the upsells is unlimited. So if you're going to be a really heavy user with this, you need to purchase that OTO, basically.
Right. Okay.
To get completely unlimited everything and all the functionality. Yeah.
Okay. So do you want to run through the funnel?
Yeah. So front end, as I say, depending which license you want, is $37 one-time payment or $67 one-time payment. Now, there's 2 options on OTO1, James. As we've seen a lot with launches at the moment, there's a fast pass bundle option. Yeah.
I love.
So if you take the fast pass, depending when you go to the sales page, it could be 227 or 297, guys, one-time payment. Yeah.
Can I ask you a question? Obviously, if our guys have missed the 227, how do you feel the value is in 297 for the fast pass?
Well worth it.
Well worth it. Okay.
Yeah, but I would say if people want to buy the fast pass, they're interested in it, buy the front end, let us know, and there's a very good chance that I can still get the 227 for those 2 IM Guys customers. Yeah, but they're going to need to contact us. They're going to need to contact you or me to be able to get that once they bought the front end, James. Yeah.
Okay. Right.
If they decide they don't want the fast pass, they want to go through the regular funnel, the upsells are as follows. So OTO1, not the fast pass, is the unlimited, and that's 97 a year.
A year. Okay. So
I'll say this, James, that's good to see.
Yeah.
Because that means the vendor's going to have recurring revenue coming in, which is going to help him to maintain and improve the software. Yeah.
Yes. But if they buy the fast pass, there's no annual.
There's still there is still recurring in there.
Right. Okay.
On the OTO we've just mentioned.
Right. Okay. That's what I wanted to check, because again, we quite like recurring on products that we use.
Yeah. And let's face it, guys, you know, if you're serious about building apps for businesses here, 97 annually, broken down by the number of clients you're going to be able to provide this to, it's a negligible amount of money, James.
A drop in the ocean. Well, it should be if you're using the thing. If you're not using it, then you know that's just silly, because this is a product you can use and make a lot of money from.
Yeah. The next OTO is AppOwls Professional, which is OTO2. That's 67 one-time payment, James. And you can remove all the AppOwls branding from all the apps. You access new templates every month, and you get 50 brand new templates immediately, plus additional features. Yeah.
Oh, awesome. Awesome.
After that, we've got Upsell 3, which is OTO3, is AppOwls Agency. And that allows you to start basically your very own professional mobile app development agency, for, you know, for local businesses, etc. It includes a white label rebranding, done for you reseller license. You can add virtual and team members to the platform as well. 5 years of web hosting included, etc., etc. Yeah.
That sounds like a 497 upsell. How much is it in the?
That is 59 one-time payment, James.
Wow, that's ridiculous. Yep.
And again, if you want the full white label, you need to get the next upsell, which is OTO4, James.
Okay.
That's the full white label. It's 297 one-time payment, but you can completely rebrand the platform to your business, to your own branding. Yeah. So
surely that's not in the fast pass though, is it?
That's in the fast pass, yeah.
That's in the fast pass.
That's in the fast pass.
So basically everything else beforehand, we're getting free then, really.
Yeah, if you're guys, let's be real here. If you want white label where you can brand this app as your own, you need to be buying the fast pass. It's going to save you a lot of money. Okay. Yeah. Simple as that. And the final OTO is OTO5, which is AppOwls Done For You. That basically gives you access to 100 ready-made local business mobile apps, custom logo creation for your clients, custom setup of personal mobile apps, and a lot more done for you features. And that's 97 one-time payment. It's worth that, James, just for the 100 ready-made apps.
Oh, without a doubt, there's no doubt. I just want to ask again, is that included in the fast pass?
That's included in the fast pass.
That's a no-brainer. That's an incredible deal.
Yeah. I think it's fair to say if you want white label OTO4 and you want OTO5, which is the done for you, getting the fast pass at, as the one of the options at OTO1 is a no-brainer.
Yeah.
It's going to save you lots of time as well as lots of money, guys. Yeah.
Wow. Wow. That's pretty stunning, Tony. Now, I don't think we're doing it credit here because obviously we can't see it. So what I would suggest is if you go to our bonus page, I'm going to upload a full demonstration from Abby's team, actually letting you see the workings of this. Okay. I don't know how long it lasts, Tony. Have you any idea?
It's a full overview, that, James. Bear with me a second.
Well, you're looking for that because ultimately
it's about 10 minutes.
10 minutes overview.
About 10 minutes long. But guys, nobody knows the software better than the vendor. They're the best people to explain it to you. Me and James could go through it now for you, but we'd be an hour trying to explain all the different functionality. Yeah. You're better off getting a good overview by the vendor themselves. And as James said, if you click the link below this video, go to our bonus page, that overview video will be on there. It's just slightly short of 10 minutes long, James, but it's well worth you watching. It's going to give you a great overview of what this product is about, what the functionality is, and it will also fill in the gaps for anything we may have missed right now. Yeah. And
let's be honest, you know yourself, Tony, for our viewers and listeners, we want to make sure that you're 100%, that you think this is a great product for you to buy. We don't want you to buy it just for the sake of buying it. We're here sharing it with you because we've found that it's a great product. I was blown away when Tony shared the link with me this morning, and I'm like, wow, we need to go and tell our guys about this. This is pretty cool.
Well, Well, this is in mid-launch, James. It's
Yeah.
been, you know, launched 2 days ago.
Yeah, and
Oh.
and obviously I wasn't on it because I was away. I was in beautiful places.
Well, James, I think the last numbers I received earlier today, they've sold over 1,000 units.
Wow.
Over $110,000 in revenue. People don't buy these products at that level and that volume if it's not a good product, guys.
No. And you know the beautiful thing, Tony? See, each and every single person that's watching this or listening to this right now, you have enough business in your own town to keep you going probably for 10 years.
And the good news is, guys, the launch isn't over yet. It's still got another few days because it's a 7-day launch. So you can still get in. Unfortunately, you'll have missed the early bird pricing. You needed to be on the webinar, which was an hour before the actual official launch time, James.
And it was probably insignificant in comparison to looking at what we're getting for the money. It's insane.
Oh yeah, I mean, the pricing as it is now is, well, you know, it's a fraction of what they should charge for this, James, and what it will be after launch. So the good news is, guys, you can still get in right now at great pricing for the next few days. But yeah, as James says, as we always do, we urge you to do your own due diligence, check out everything yourselves, and we'll put all the information you need on the bonus page, the link below this video. Yeah.
Tony, one thing we do like to do, we like to share Tony, the king of bonuses, perks, goodies. So have you got some goodies for us, Tony?
Yeah, there's going to be some great bonuses on the bonus page, James. There'll also be a special bonus for anyone that purchases the Fast Pass.
Amazing, amazing. Okay, guys, well, you've heard it from the horse's mouth. Tony's got an awesome setup of bonuses there for you. I'm hugely impressed with the software already. I'm going to go and have a play myself. My wife started baking fresh bread in the last few months, so I'm going to make a bakery app just for fun.
James, if I didn't think this was a great product and it was an amazing opportunity to people to get in at a respectable price, to be able to either build an app for their own business or to be able to offer this as a service to other businesses, and, you know, like you just said, they could make a killing in their local area with this, because the number of businesses that don't currently have apps is, you know, limitless.
Tony, I mean, I'm not being funny. How we're talking about it, probably you could probably take a bespoke app on the done for you set, put someone's logo, a few pictures, their website, their thingy, and actually create it before you even go to the shop or the business. It would take you 10 minutes. Now, you're probably saying to yourself, if you're small-minded, and I hope you're not small-minded, oh, I'm not wasting 10 minutes of my time for these people who have not spent any money with me. But I can assure you, your percentages of closing, if you put the effort and time, because what's the sweetest word in the world to any person, Tony?
The name.
Yes, but see, when they see their business name in lights or in an app, my God, they are hooked, line and sinkered.
James, as a local consultant, look at the bigger picture. Offer the app for free. Charge recurring to maintain it, to upload it to the app stores, etc.
Yeah,
that's where the money is for local consultants, guys, in recurring income.
Yeah,
you like James said, with the done for you apps, it take you a very short amount of your time to rebrand it to the business.
Yeah, and before you've uploaded it to anywhere, you can just show them this is what it's going to look like. This is it. I can change this for you if you like, but this is it. James, this is your app.
All the consultant has to do is to download the QR code onto the phone. The customer can scan the QR code. They can see exactly what the app's going to look like on their own phone.
Oh, even better, even better. Tony, I want to go and play with this now.
I had a good mess around with it for 2 or 3 days, James, and it's honestly an unbelievable piece of software. I've no doubt our viewers and listeners are going to feel the same once they get inside and are able to have a play with it themselves. Yeah.
Awesome. Well, we won't keep these guys any longer. Go check it out. Just below here, click on our bonus page. You'll see, we'll probably put this video in there as well. And then below it, you will see the full kind of walkthrough. And again, check out the bonus package that Tony's put together. And we look forward to seeing you on another episode of Those Two IM Guys very soon. See you all later. Bye-bye.
Take care, guys.